Okay, so if you are in the comment box, you are able to just freely comment, but I will be focusing on my subscribers, just so you know. So I will be focusing on them. So I want to make sure I get this lesson in for Idris. So, and any of the other subscribers that are watching, I know Medina usually is in class and she likes to watch everything after. All right, so it's you and me right now, Idris.
Yes, yeah.
You and me. All right, so the good news is that's on my computer. I should be able to share. I share easily on this computer. Okay, so let's do turn away. We were just saying to turn away from something, and you gave me a great example of how you would turn away from like a scary part of a movie. So, do you do that? Do you like to watch scary movies, or do you turn away?
No, I don't like to watch scary movies. Yeah.
Me either. I always jump. I always jump whenever that happens. Okay, so we're going to practice turn away um, and using them a little bit more. And so this share is going to work. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Chrome tab. And ta-da! Do you see it? Does it work? Yes.
Yeah, I can see it. Yes.
Okay, you get to read. You get a lot of reading practice. Go ahead.
Okay.
If you don't,
If you don't want to see something because it's offensive or it upsets you, you turn away so that you can't see it.
yes.
The plane accident on the news upset her so much that she turned away. If
Yes.
you turn someone away, you refuse them entry to a place or refuse to see them. I tried to see the boss in his office this afternoon, but he just turned me away.
So good. So we have turn away as far as refuse as well. So can you use turn away or turned away to show refusal?
Yes. Is it similar to turn down when someone makes you offer and you turn down, you
It's
reject it? So it is similar?
similar to that, except now you're refusing them entry. Like whenever you say turned down, like for example, if someone comes to, okay, I'm sorry, there's a spider above my head. It's one of those
Hmm.
days, Idris. So if
So what do
someone,
you call if you have a spider phobia? So what do you care if you are extremely fearful of spiders?
how do you kill it? I get a shoe.
No, no,
Oh,
no. What to tell? Like if you are scared of spiders, so what kind of phobia? What do you say?
oh,
Like it's
arachnophobia.
arachnophobia. Okay, okay,
Arachnophobia, yes. So,
arachnophobia.
yes, I mean, the spiders in my home are really small, so most of them
So do you
don't.
have arachnophobia?
So, I don't. Small spiders are okay, but if they were crawling all over me, I would be, really scared.
So
But
we cannot say arachnophobia. Yeah. So
no,
you are
yeah,
not extremely
I'm not
fearful or afraid.
extremely afraid. I have more of a phobia of bees. Like if like for I was stung a lot growing up by bees, like
Mhm.
bumblebees, honeybees. So anytime I see bees, I'm usually like very afraid. I like run the other way. I wrecked my car because of a bee.
Mhm.
A bee came into my car when I was driving in the summer. The window was down, and I started going, "Oh no, a bee!" And I turned my
Yeah,
car.
and sometimes if it's a wild bee, big one, so many people are, like not conscious. Yeah, they feel unconscious and their muscle is swollen. Yeah, and its reaction like poisonous.
Oh, they're even worse. Yeah. Oh, Zane says
Mm.
I'm a spider killer. I do kill spiders if I see them. Yeah. But yeah, the bee was it scared me and I turned the wheel. So some bees are really bad. My dad is allergic. So if allergic means that you have a bad reaction, So if he gets stung by a bee, he feels very sick. So if he would get stung by more than one bee, he would lose his, your breathing gets restricted and he needs to go to the hospital quickly. So I've never had an allergic reaction like my dad, but we always, like, if we're near bees, we're always like watching out for my dad to make sure he's okay. But I don't know, maybe that's where my fear comes from too, but yes. So I would like to turn away from the bees. I don't want to look at them. So turn down would mean also to refuse, like to refuse an offer for a job. Like I turned down the proposal. Like he said, "Will you marry me?" And she turned him down. So she's saying no. Turn away is similar, but you're talking about it for gaining entrance to something. It's like to a place. So if you're walking up to a restaurant and the restaurant is full, they cannot take anyone else. They might say, "I'm sorry, we need to turn you away." That means refuse you entrance. So that's the difference, is turning away, not entry into a place, or not seeing someone. You know, may I please come in and see the queen? We're sorry, we need to turn you away. You cannot see her today. So that's the difference between turn away and turn down. Turn down. But they're very similar. Very, very similar. So very good job reading, by the way. Can I hear you say entry?
Entry.
Yeah, there you go. Entry. So do you like to use British or American accents?
It's okay. I am from India, so we follow British pronunciation,
So you have more
and
of, okay,
we follow British words in our daily life.
in your daily life. That's what I was
Yeah.
wondering. So you had more of that tree on there. So I'm glad I asked you. So good. Good work. Okay. So we are going to look back at, I need to click the right button so I can share. Okay. So now here is turn down. So you were just talking about turn down. So this explains it even more. Can you please read it?
Yes, when someone requests or offers something and you don't accept it and you turn the person or the request down. I asked Joy to join us on the canoe trip, but he turned me down. If you decrease the level of a machine to lower its production, you turn it down. It's too cold in here. Can you please turn the air conditioning down?
Good.
Like turn down the fan. That means decrease the speed.
Yes, turn down the fan, decrease the speed. Turn down the air conditioning. Right, the air conditioning. Some people have air conditioners instead of fans. So that's what it's referring to. You're decreasing something. And then also you
Mm,
turn the person's request down. Like I turned down the job. Do you want to go on the trip? Nope, sorry, I can't. He turned me down. So same thing. So yeah, so you already asked about this. So can you make a new sentence all or phrase, not phrase, new sentences with turned down or turned down?
Could you please turn down the volume? It's too noisy here.
Great job. Yes, it's too noisy. Please turn down the volume. All right, great, great job. Okay, high five for you. You're doing so good. Okay, all right, so let's do the next one. Okay, so in here, so the last class we practiced turn around as two words and turn around to change our situation as one word, as one word. So turn down as two words, that can also mean to change something from bad to good, but turn around as one word specifically means to change a situation from bad to good. So that's just a quick review of the one we did last last time. So number 5, which one do you think? So we have 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah, it's five is turned down. I
Good,
turned it down.
good.
Yeah, the reason is you had to move.
Because
You
you
would
had to,
have to move to Manchester. Yeah,
yes,
that's why you turned it down.
yes. Can you practice reading the whole sentence? So,
Yes,
mhm,
my company offered me a job in our head office last week, but I turned it down because I would have to move to Manchester.
good. Okay, number 6.
Since last year, there has been a huge improvement in your son's behavior at school. It's been a wonderful turnaround.
Yeah, turnaround is one
Together.
word.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, all together, turnaround.
good.
Actually, I missed your last class,
Oh,
but I can guess the meaning.
oh, good. Yes, it's been a wonderful turnaround. And the way
Yeah,
they use
turnaround.
that, it would be the one word, taking a situation
Yeah.
from bad to good. Okay, good.
We tried to get into the new nightclub on Saturday, but the doorman turned us away because he said we looked underage.
Aha, good. Okay, number 8.
Carrie, our new marketing manager, had done an amazing job. Our staff members are happy. The new campaign is a great success. She, she turned around the department in less than a year.
Yes, good. And we have turned with that past tense because she's talking about something
Yeah,
that already happened, and you did a great job with that. So good, nice work. So if you are, oh, hi, lady journalist. Okay, so everyone who is commenting in the chat, what happened is my live class students, we had an issue with the stream. So I popped into a live stream for them. That's why Idris is able to hop on. So if you are one of my subscribers for the idioms class and phrasal verbs, you can try hopping on too, but you need to do that. You need to click on the request, the camera button, or hop on, and we can try and see if it will work for you. It may only work on mobile. If you're on a computer, it may not work, just so you know. Also, I'm not commenting or doing a lot with the comments today. Doesn't mean I don't like you, okay? It just means I'm trying to concentrate on my subscribers today, but you are welcome to make comments or make your own sentences for the other students, okay? All right, so Idris, you are doing an awesome job. So I'm going to move on to turn in. Turn in.
turn in. Turn something in and turn somebody in.
That's
When
right.
you submit a test, assignment, report, or other project, you turn it in. This is similar to hand in. Harry, I am expecting you to turn in that report by the end of the week. Like submit. Submit the report. Like turn in.
Yes.
If
Yes.
someone does something illegal and you inform the police of this or of the person's location, you turn that person in. When James discovered that his own brother caused the hit and run accident, James turned him in to the police, like hand over.
Like hand over.
Yeah.
That's right. Good. You know what I like about having you in here is you also are sharing similar phrasal verbs. So that's
Yes.
great. So turned in or hand over. Good. And you said for the report, turn in or
Submit. Submit.
submit. So you could use a different verb in there. So turn in or submit, like hand in. So very good. Thank you. All right. So we're going, oh wait, let's see who's in here. Hi, Medina's here. Medina, if you're not in class and want to try hopping on, I don't know if it will work. You can try. And then Mesodim, you could sign up for the live class. For the live class. That's what Idris has done. He has done that. Okay. All right. So here we go to the next one. Okay. So we have turn something in and just turn in. So can you please read these?
Okay.
If you, there we go.
If you return something that you received from a person in authority, you turn that thing in. When you finish your shift, please don't forget to turn in your badge and keys at the office. When you go to bed, you turn in. I can't finish watching this TV program. I am so tired that I think I'll turn in for the night.
There we go. Good. You can't finish watching it. I need to turn in for the night. Off. Awesome. All right. So great work. Okay. Now it's time for you to make your own sentences. So can you please make some of your
After
own?
finishing after finishing the after finishing his duty, the police officer turned in his baton.
Yes, he's all done with his duty. He's turning it in. He
Yeah,
turned it in. Good. Good job. All right. I like how they say when you go to bed, you turn in. Turn in.
yeah. When you can't sleep, so you always turn in, yeah, in the bed for whole night.
Right. Oh, Medina, I'm sorry you can't join. I don't know. It might be because you have to
Hi, Madina.
yeah, hi Medina. So maybe if you had been able to hop on when I actually
Yeah,
had the live class, then I think you can hop on immediately after when I
yeah.
start.
Actually, it happens like if I don't leave your class, so I am able to hop on. Yeah. If
Oh,
I leave your class and you restart, then afterwards I can't join you.
thank you for
So
that.
I
Okay.
was there. Yeah, I was there, and I didn't leave the live stream.
Okay, so that's our tip. All right, so don't leave the live
Yeah.
stream. Just wait for me to start another one and you will automatically be able
Yes.
to hop
Yes.
on. Okay, that might be what we need to do until the time issue is fixed and also the camera issue was really strange. I don't know what happened there. So, but and it says, sorry, well, Alex, you are watching for free right now. Okay. You get to watch for free and take
You are
notes.
welcome, Madina.
Yes,
No problem.
Medina. Yes, Idris says hi. Or Medina says hi. Yes, thank you, Idris, for explaining that. So hopefully they will be able to figure out what's happening with my streams and some of the other teachers soon. All right, so good work. You are doing a great job. So to me, you sound more like an advanced user. Would you call yourself more of an advanced English
Thanks. Yeah.
speaker?
Yeah, I have confidence. Yeah, I think I don't hesitate when I speak.
Yes, and
So whatever call, if you call me advanced student, so thank you.
yes, I would consider you definitely more advanced, and you speak well. You also immediately can recall like substitutions. Like you can take a word and substitute other phrases or verbs, and that's amazing. So high five for you. For you, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, when I listen to you speak, you are speaking with a nice tone and you pause at the right times and I can understand you. So, very well done. So Alex, I can't answer about you not having money. It doesn't, I can't, I can't fix your problem. You can listen to a teacher's stream, okay, or to students' streams. If you can't pay, that's just another way you can do it, okay? All right, so Idris, great work. I also like how you said something and somebody. There are students here that may not know what
Mm,
that means. So if you see the letters STH, that
yeah.
means something. You can substitute or put something between the two, like two words for a verbal phrase, like turn it in. So you can add it as your something, turn it in. If you have a is it SB? Yeah, SB.
SB, yeah,
SB. All of a
somebody.
sudden, my
Yeah.
brain couldn't remember.
Yeah.
SB, somebody, somebody. So turn my brother in. So for turn in, you can have either one. You can have something or somebody between the words, or you can just say, I need to turn in the gift. I need to turn in, so, but you can make them separable if you want to, for if you see something or somebody as part of your phrase. So I did do like a little, let me see here. I typed these out so you can see that. So if someone wants to take a screenshot, this would be something. Yeah, something. Good job, lady journalist. Okay, so here is my screen. So if you want to take a screenshot with your phone, now's a good time. This will show you like all of them together. All of them together. So you can see that for turn around from that other class where it's 2 words, you would turn something around. You wouldn't, so you have an object you're turning around. Please turn the pen around. Please turn the jar around. For turn away, we're talking about somebody. So where turn down, you could use somebody or something, right? Because you're refusing an offer. And then turn in, same thing. You can turn somebody away or something. Turn in, something in. I said the wrong one. Turn somebody in or turn something in. So our next one is turn into. Turn into. So Drivener's not here today, or if he is, maybe he can only listen today. So for turn into, how could you use turn into, Idris?
Turn into like if you hit mercury, it turns into liquid.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it changes. It
It
changes. Right.
changes.
It
Yeah,
changes. So if I take my fairy wand, right, and I'm like, I can turn you into a
yeah.
frog. Okay,
And
so
like water. If you cool, yeah, cool. Which verb to use? If you cool the water like minus 0 degree, it turns into ice.
turns into ice. When you freeze water,
Yeah, sorry, freeze. Yeah,
freeze
I
water.
was remembering correct verb. Yeah,
But
if you freeze water minus degree, it turns into ice.
it turns
Yeah,
into ice. Yes, good. And you did an excellent example of if you don't know a word, you can explain. Because if you
yeah,
hadn't asked me, I don't
yeah,
know that verb, I would have never thought to say, you mean freeze? If you would have just said, when you cool water, yeah,
yeah,
to,
yeah.
yeah,
At least you can understand if I
I,
use the word cool or cold, so you can understand.
yes,
Yeah, he's talking about something. Yeah,
to make
freeze.
it cooler. Because many
Cooler. Yeah.
times in conversation, students will forget an English word and they think they need to use that exact word. So here is a tip for you guys, okay?
I'd like to give one example.
Sure.
If I forget the name of like sweet shop owner, so I can say you who sells the sweet. Yeah, so you can understand he is talking about, yeah, that shop owner, a
Yes.
person who sells sweet. So yeah, okay, he's talking about sweet owner,
A sweet
sweet
owner,
shop
a
owner.
sweet shop owner. Yes. So, right. So we can take what we do know and describe something, and that's okay. You don't need to have an exact word from English to have people understand you. It's when you start to say, it's when you are more unconfident and you say, there's a word, I don't know it, it's for sweet. You don't even need to say that. You can just say, hey, I was going to get some treats from the sweets seller, the seller of sweets. Sweets seller, the person who sells the sweets. Yeah, I know you mean you're going to go to the candy shop, probably, or a place to get sweets. So we have heat water turns into evaporation. That's right. You evaporate water and it by adding heat. So somebody is one of our new subscribers. So somebody, today we had issues with the live class. So maybe in the next class we will not have issues. Okay? And I am recording this stream. So I will post it to YouTube as an unlisted link and share it in our chat so you guys can watch it later. Okay. Yeah, so turned into something like, so for example, ice cream melts, right? So it's frozen, and if you hold it out of the freezer too long, it will change into a liquid, and you cannot eat it the same way.
Yeah, it will melt.
It will
Yeah.
melt. It's no good. It's no good. Yes, hello. All right, so I'm going to go back and we're going to practice the next part. So, okay, so we turned in for the night. That's what I did last night. I was so tired. Okay, here's into. Turn something into something else. Okay, please read these.
Okay. Something turns into something else. It changes and becomes that thing. Everyone knows the story about the ugly duckling that turned into a beautiful swan. And if you change something into something else, you turn it into that thing. We plan to turn this empty room into a playroom for the children.
Right, so you're going to change it into something else. Very good. Okay, so let's continue. We talked about turn into already, so let's continue with turn off. You can turn something off, or you can use
Yeah,
turned off together.
yeah.
So when you
So Mike was playing music loudly, but as soon as he saw his parents, he turned off the tape immediately.
Right, or if you're in class and you're trying to watch Hollow, you need to
Yeah,
turn it off.
yeah.
Turn it off.
And
All right.
could you please turn off the heater? It's too hot now.
It's too hot now. Right, right. So KK, you say I was looking positive
So you
earlier.
can turn off light, you can turn off fan, you can turn off music.
Yeah.
So yeah, turn off.
Turn off. It's just turning off. We don't need it on
Turning off.
anymore. It's you just change its state. It's no longer on. It's off. KK has a great sentence. I was looking positive earlier, but it turned into a bit of a bummer later. So,
Yeah.
uh-oh. Yeah, so you had a turnaround. You had a turnaround of attitude. Yeah, turn off the fan, turn off the lights, turn off your phone. Maybe he couldn't connect. His phone was turned off. I think I would know that. If I was trying to call someone and it wasn't working, wouldn't you know your phone was turned off before you tried? So, oh my goodness. Yeah, so turned off. All right, good. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so in here, this is to challenge you to change the sentence. So first read the sentence the way you see it written, and then which phrasal verb, how would you change the sentence and use a phrasal verb? So number 9.
Okay. Jessica felt terrible. However, she informed the police that her uncle had shot his own son. So Jessica felt terrible. So she turned her uncle into police. Yeah, turn her uncle in police.
Into,
So
yeah,
hand
in, yeah,
over,
yeah, turned in. Yeah, we had to hand them
turned
over.
in. Yeah,
Yeah, I had to hand him over, turned him in to the police. Yeah, good. It's not into. He didn't turn him into police. He turned him
yeah.
in. Yeah. And it's so hard because when you just say it, people don't hear that difference. But I knew what you meant. So you turned him in to the
Yeah.
police. So good. Okay, number 10.
Do you know the story of Cinderella? The fairy uses magic and pumpkin becomes a coach.
Okay.
It's really hard to guess in this sentence. Do you know the story of Cinderella? The fairy uses magic and a pumpkin becomes a coach. Okay, so turn into. So, do you know the story of Cinderella? The fairy uses magic and fairy turns pumpkin into coach.
Into a coach. Yes, there you go.
Coach, yeah,
Good. Yes, that one you have to really think about where you were going to put it, right? You're like,
yeah.
where should I put it? So good. Okay, good job. Okay, number 11.
Anita pressed the button on her laptop so that it stopped functioning. So Anita turned off her laptop. Yeah,
Yeah, you can just stop right there. Good. She turned off her laptop. Good. Okay, number 12.
If you look after these seeds, eventually, after many years, they will become trees. So if you look after these seeds, or if you water these seeds, so eventually they will turn into big trees.
Big trees. That's right. They will grow and become big trees. Very good. Yeah. So, yeah, turned into. Good. Good job. Okay. All right. So, we have actually, there's like, now we have the purple. So, we're going to change the purple into one of the verbs, phrasal verbs that you've just been practicing. All right. So, this is a challenge because I'm not giving them to you this time.
Mm, yeah. Last night I was listening to music when I heard a strange sound. The noise was coming from outside. I stopped the radio by pressing the off button. So I turned off the radio.
Yes. Good.
I looked out the window. I saw a person climbing out of the neighbor's window. There was no light coming from the window. When the person reached the garden, she moved and faced me. She moved and faced me, so she turned away.
You could do turn away, but turn away would mean she moved the opposite way.
She turned around.
She
She
turned
turned
around.
around.
She turned around. Good.
Yeah, when the person reached the garden, she turned around.
Good.
It was Christmas Albans.
Chris,
Sorry, Christian Albans.
I think it's
Albans.
Christine. Like in English, we
Yeah,
would say the name as Christine Albans, maybe?
yeah.
Christine Albans.
It was Christian Albans from the next street. I didn't know what to do. An hour later, my neighbor came over and told me that she had been robbed. I had no choice. I called the police and informed them about Christine's movement. So actually, literally, I turned Christine in to the police.
Turned her into the police. Yes. Turned her in. All right. Good. Nice job. That was a little more challenging because we didn't have the choices in front of us, and you did a great job. And I saw some comments in the comment box where some of you were commenting about which one to use. So good job on participating there if you are in the comment box. So hello everyone. So just remember, I'm kind of working with Idris here as one of my subscribers, and I'm happy to comment when I can. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next one. So we have turned off. So this is a different way to use turned off. If something offends you, you can go ahead.
If something offends you and causes you to lose interest in it, it turns you off.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like opposite of turn on. Something turns you on, so something turns you off also. Totally
Right,
opposite.
yeah. There
So
you go.
Karen wanted me to try the fruit called durian, but the strong smell turned me off. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you move from the road, you are moving on to another road. You turn off onto the other road. The map showed that we need to turn off in 5 miles onto the M25.
There you go. Yeah. So I like, have you ever eaten a durian?
No, I heard it. It's actually this fruit is originally from Thailand. Am I right? It
Um,
smells bad.
it smells really bad and
It's sticky. It's sticky. Something.
something
Some
sticky.
people like it.
Yeah. Oh, it's called, well, I think really jackfruit. Jackfruit looks different.
Yeah, jackfruit is different.
Jackfruit's different. Doesn't jackfruit have more of a smoother outside? I'd have to look it up. It doesn't look the same. The durian, there is a country, I just taught this, or I saw it as a fact.
I think if I am not wrong, it's Thailand. Yeah, it's
Thailand,
from.
maybe. Yeah, there are places, countries that say you cannot take a durian on public transportation. It's against the law
Because of smell.
because of the smell, because it's so
Because of the smell,
sticky.
yeah.
Yes, you can buy one at the store, but you can't take it home on the bus or the subway. So KK says the jackfruit in India have small spikes. So have small spikes there. I can see, let me see, the difference between jackfruit and um, durian, but they are different. Does the jackfruit smell very stinky? Here, I will see if I can have a picture that it would be interesting to know. Okay, very small spikes. For this one is, well, both of the two fruits are large. Jackfruit is larger than a durian and is actually the largest of the tree fruits. It can grow to reach 3 feet long and weigh up to 110 pounds. Wow, that's big. Where a durian tops out at 30 pounds. So 30 pounds. So let's see, what does he say? In India, what do you say? Oh, they're just talking. So KK, here's my question. Does the jackfruit smell like really bad or does it have no smell? I don't think it has a smell. They sell it in my grocery store and I don't smell it, but we don't have durians for sure. I don't know how it smells. I've just heard that it smells really bad. And some people like it. It's like creamy texture. Is it creamy? Someone was saying maybe. So yeah, I'm going to like say it turned me off. Are you like that, Idris? Is there something that you want to try but
No, I just tasted jackfruit, but I never tried durian.
the durian? Is there another food that just the smell of it turns you off and you don't want to try it?
No, it's not like, but some foods I don't like, but it's not like it turns me off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's not, I mean, smell-wise, most foods I will eat, no matter what their smell. I mean, I might be like, and try it just because I want to know what it tastes like. Like, why does it smell so bad and taste so good? So, here we have some more information about jackfruit and durian. So, Amy says the taste is different. Jackfruit is sweet, but the durian is more creamy and sweet. KK says we eat it raw here, but a ripe one smells syrupy sweet, which some people don't like. It's sweet to, but it's sweet to eat when ripened. Okay, so the difference is durian smells like, I think more like really bad socks. Like it's just bad. Like, whew, like so bad your taste buds don't know what to do. But people who like to eat it will still try it. So it sounds like the jackfruit is more like a sweet smell. Very sweet, so sweet. And some people don't like it. So thank you for sharing that information between the jackfruit and the durian. So yeah, I am someone who I'm not affected by like smells when I want to eat. I mean, I still smell it. Obviously, if it smells good, I think it tastes good. But now what happens? Sometimes something can
Yeah,
smell
if we
good.
talk about fruits and taste, sorry, not taste, but smell. So I like pineapple flavor when we cut pineapple, and if we have pineapple sarbat, we call it sarbat in India. You know, like sweet water and pineapple mixed together, so they make it that way. So it smells good.
Mm.
Pineapple, and I like the smell of oranges,
Oh,
orange.
yes.
Citrus food, yeah.
Yes, I like the smell of oranges. I like the smell of lemons, but
Yeah, it's similar. Lemon, oranges, it's a good smell.
yes, but the
Citrus
oranges
fruit,
taste sweet, but the lemons taste sour to some people.
sour, yeah.
Sour, but you can put it when you put slices of lemon in water, I don't find it as sour. Like just a couple. Just a couple.
Mm.
So, yeah. All right, great job, you guys. Some people are hungry now. They think they need to eat. They think they need to eat. All right, good. All right, so great job. Okay, so we have, let me share my screen again. I forgot to share it before I left you. There it is. Okay. All right, so now we have some options. We're going to make sentences. So you're going to start on this side and then finish on the other side. Which one makes the most sense to make logical sentences.
Okay. So we didn't employ the candidate. It, it cuts off a little bit. Can you lower it
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's too high? Sure. Is that better?
a little bit more
Sure.
down? Yeah, I can
Okay.
read it now. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't employ the candidate as his sarcastic attitude turned it.
Turned.
We didn't employ the candidate as his sarcastic attitude turned around.
Hmm.
It's a second one.
The second.
Turned the interview off completely.
Yes, there you go. Turned the interviewer
Yeah.
off completely. What does sarcastic mean?
Sarcastic, that means actually it's I am admiring, I am agreeing with you, but in a sarcastic way. So to be dishonest, I didn't appreciate you honestly.
There you.
Sarcastic way. I if I tell you suit you or it's good for you, whatever want to do. So it's sarcastic way. I am actually disagreeing with you.
Yeah, disagreeing or rude. Euphoric says
Or in
it's.
some different way to make fun of innocent people who
Yes,
are simple people, simple-minded people.
right.
You
Or
try to be so smart.
right. So
Yeah,
he's trying to be sarcastic. Sometimes people say things when they're nervous to
yeah.
make to break
They
the
don't mean
ice.
it.
They
They
don't
don't mean
they
it.
don't mean it. They're just doing it to break the ice, like to make themselves feel more comfortable. But by doing
Mm,
so, it can be hurtful. So you can use
okay.
sarcasm to make people happy and laugh, but not at someone's expense, maybe at your
Yeah,
own expense. Or you can use it to make other people seem worse than you, which is
yeah.
being rude or bullying. So, so Alex
And
says,
if you are a comedian and you use sarcastic language, or if you become sarcastic and your intention is not to hurt people but to entertain them, it's okay. But
right.
in real life, if you become sarcastic, so it's not good.
Yes, exactly. I live with a sarcastic husband. So, oh my gosh, I have to tell you. So when we go to church, he's sarcastic too. It's what he does
So
everywhere.
sometimes you have to be careful. He is actually mean it or not.
I know, and I'm like, we don't know. Like sometimes my daughter's friends will come over and my husband is being sarcastic, like, don't eat that, you don't need it. And they're like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Honey, you can't talk like that." Like, because they think you're being serious. And he used to be a coach for a baseball team. A
Do
little,
you watch the Big Bang Theory? Sheldon
yes,
Cooper.
lots of sarcasm in there.
Yeah, so sometimes Sheldon Cooper has to understand. Now this time you are sarcastic or not?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so Euphoric says, but we don't mind our dear one's sarcasm. It just depends, Euphoric. Are they using it to be like sometimes I have to tell you, my husband says, well, you married me, you knew I was sarcastic. And I'm like, I did, but you weren't
Yeah,
being sarcastic at my expense then. So, when someone is being sarcastic at your own expense, even dear
yeah,
loved ones, it's still not always good because it can chip away and make you feel bad. So I always have to be like, do you mean that or do you not mean that? Because if you mean it, I am really upset. So,
mm.
yeah. So, what's the difference between sarcasm and irony? Ooh, good question. What do you think, Idris? Do you know?
Irony is like you are like helpless. Like most of the time we use what an irony of life. So you cannot do anything. Like you support someone and still that person doesn't appreciate you in a bad way. So you can, what an irony of life. So we help others, still he is behaving such a way. So It's like in a hard life, it becomes like that type of situation sometimes. So we call it irony of life. We have to accept it unwillingly.
Yeah, you accept it willingly,
Yeah.
and you may use words to show the irony. I'm going to share the screen to show you the difference. There's a really good weather example. So, for example, if you guys can see this, there's irony versus sarcasm. Okay, so it says when it comes to irony, it's hard to see the difference sometimes. However, irony is the opposite of what you expect. Like if it's raining outside and my husband says, "Oh, lovely weather out today." He's not really meaning it's lovely. That's the irony. It's the opposite of what you really see. But then let's say I choose a little umbrella like this guy has, right? A little umbrella. And then
It doesn't actually help you.
it
It
doesn't
doesn't
help you.
actually help
Yeah. So
you
then my
rain.
husband might be like, great choice for an umbrella. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. He's being sarcastic without being mean. He's just being like, oh, can't believe you just picked that umbrella. That doesn't help you at all. So irony is the opposite of what it really like truly means. Like, that's like sometimes whenever my husband is so sarcastic, sometimes he has more irony and sarcastic days than others. You're welcome, Amy. And so what will happen is I will make dinner and he'll be like, great dinner you've got planned. And I'm like, is that sarcastic, irony, or is it real? Like, I don't know what you mean. Because it's how he says it too. How he says it too. Like, yeah, so it really is, it's how you say something. Because if he would have said, hey, nice dinner you have planned, I would have been like, oh, thank you. But when he uses it that way, like, nice dinner
Yeah.
you have planned, I'm
And
like,
if you see your friend and your friend has worn like orange shirt and pink pant, and still you say them, yeah, wow, you look great. So you are becoming sarcastic. Actually, pink pant and
yeah,
orange shirt.
you're being sarcastic because of what they're wearing, and it's also kind of like
Yeah.
ironic that they're wearing it, right? Or ironic's like opposite for sure. It has to do with things, more like things like it's ironic that happened. I can't believe it. It's ironic, is what you could do. Euphoric, doing strange behavior from an actual scenario. Yes, that would be more of an ironic thing. Yes, ironic that the healthcare in America seems good. It's not. So yeah, so that's a great some great examples, right? So I love that question. Thank you for asking that, Amy. It was good to bring that out and show that example. Yes. That just happened, was it yesterday? I was going to go somewhere and I picked a jacket and my husband's like, "Great jacket you're choosing." And I'm like, thank you. I was like, and I was mad at him for something. And I'm like, for being sarcastic. I'm like, I'm taking this one. I'm like, I'm taking it. I'm keeping it. But he was being sarcastic to get me to try to change my jacket. So, all right, great work. Okay, so I think that this lesson is almost like, let me see. Well, there's two or three more slides. We can finish this. I think in the time we have left, I'm excited that we're going to get it done today. Um, let's see. Okay, so we have, oh, we didn't finish this page. Okay, what's the next one? After, oh, are you there, Idris?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was rotating my phone
Oh,
so I can read it. So after approximately 3 kilometers, you need to turn.
so if people are watching, here, I'll label them A, B, C.
So it's a third one. Turn off onto the exit 57 Bayview Road.
Yes,
Yeah.
good, good. So if people are watching, if you want to try to answer, you can type the whole sentence or you can match up like the number two with a letter. So exactly, yes, you need to turn off. So they're telling you directions. Like after approximately 3 kilometers, you need to turn off onto exit 57. So need to make sure you get off of the highway at this exit. All right, great job. Okay, number 3.
Dear passengers, may I remind you to turn off all electric devices and store items in the overhead lockers.
Yes,
First
good.
one.
Yeah, good job. The first one, because they must be going on a trip.
Yeah.
Must be going on a trip. Okay,
I didn't recognize Sally until she turned around and I was able to see her face clearly.
excellent.
That one, yeah.
Yes, good.
And then the nasty witch waved her wand and turned the prince into a frog.
Into a frog. There you go.
Its
Good.
pronunciation actually is wand. Am I right?
Uh,
Wand, like Harry Potter movie. I am talking about W-A-N-D. Wand.
wand.
Magic stick.
Wand. Yes, wand. W-A-N-D. So like a magic stick. So like
Yeah.
I have a Harry Potter wand for Harry Potter
Yeah.
fans. Yeah, she waved her
Wand.
wand or magic stick. So a wand is a magic stick. It can be just a stick, like a magic stick, or it can be like a fairy wand. Fairies, like in Cinderella, they look like this too. It's like a magic stick. Not all fairy wands look like this. I mean, this is just like a children's toy. I think to sell these to children, like girls, they
Does
put.
it actually work? If you speak that dialogue from Harry Potter movie, does it work now? If you speak that dialogue,
If if I
can
speak.
you do magic? I mean, can
Oh,
you
can
do
I do
magic with
magic
that
with
wand?
this? So this
Yeah.
does work. Yes, I actually. Let's see. There's more than one here. Oh, I have more than one. I don't know where the other one is right now. But this has like, I don't know if I'll show you guys. So it has a glass cover. And
Mm,
at Universal Studios, you get these at the Universal Studios, and they have Harry Potter World, I guess I would say. Amy, thank you for your donation. So basically, it's kind of cool because you can walk up to a building. They have like stars on the ground. So if you find a star or a special
mm,
symbol, you can stand there, and if you wave it, it does magic. Like it changes, it makes it move. So the kids all
mm,
think it's real magic. But it's like the technology of this
mm.
pointing that makes it move, like has a sensor. So, yeah, so it really, I mean, it really does work. There's no batteries. Like you can't change the batteries. Like if it goes, I don't know. This is pretty old,
How it works? Yeah.
but it's fun. Yeah. We have a couple of these. One of them I bought for my daughter. So expensive, won't do that again. But and then the other ones have been given to us. Like other children had them, and then they're like, I don't need it, and I use them for things like this. And when I teach preschool, let's change Teacher Johnny into a. So, oh, thank you again, Ahmed. Thank you, Amy and Ahmed, for your donations. All right, great. Okay, so I think, let's see, page 16, looking at letter A, what sentence can you make using one of the phrasal verbs? Do you want to do, you can pick one. How about you can do A, B, C, or D? Which one would you like to do?
But I can't see a slide. Which words are you talking?
Oh, because I can see it, and I'm like, can't you see it? Because
Okay.
I need to share it with you. That would be
So I
helpful.
have to choose the words. Yeah.
There you go. My fault. I didn't share it with you. I just
Yeah. Turn off.
okay.
Turn off.
Okay. So you can see which one.
So
Mhm.
it's almost midnight in India. So after a few minutes, I'll turn off my light and go to
Good.
bed.
And go to bed. Okay. Turn in.
Turn in. So like in my neighborhood, one woman turned her husband in police. Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right.
because he was drinking excessively.
Oh, okay. So that for her it was that was a good choice for her to do that if she needed to. Okay, and then turn into.
Turn into. Um, uh, my friend And turn water into ice. Yeah,
By freezing it. There you go. Good.
by
Yeah.
freezing it.
By
Yeah.
freezing it. Awesome. Good job. Okay. And then I think, let's see, it was 17 and 18. All right. So have you, I just want to ask you these questions. Have you ever turned in a homework assignment late or a work assignment late?
Yeah, it's almost so many times. Not late, sometimes skipped. Yeah, so I never did my homework on time. So yeah, it's right, true.
Oh, so
I
and then
did.
sometimes you just didn't do it at all?
Yeah, no, never.
No, no. Oh no. Yes. I always like my big thing. Oh, hey Angelica. Um, you could try hopping on if you want to try. I don't know if you'll be able to, but you were in the live stream earlier if you wanted to hop in. If a close, I think she was gone when I ended it, so she probably can't.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
left. That's why I
she
don't
left.
think,
Yes. So we
yeah, it
found
will work.
yeah, so Angelica, we found out, I don't know if you know this, that if I yeah, the button's not there. Yeah. So if we are in a live stream, at least right now, and then a live class, and then the teacher has to just leave and we're starting a new one, if you don't leave my class, like don't leave it, just stay there, go open a new Hollow app or go back, then I think you can hop on. Something like that, right, Idris?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right. We don't have to leave. I mean, we should not leave the live streaming if you want to hop on.
If you want to hop on, just don't leave the live
Yeah.
stream. Just wait. So,
Otherwise, we can join, but we cannot hop on.
okay. Yeah. So I think Hollow I think has figured out that that's going on. And they told us to make sure we try to limit it to 60, but I couldn't get
Yeah,
this
because
class
earlier also a few teachers suggested don't leave the live stream,
right.
don't leave the live streaming, and they will start again like
Yes.
usual.
And this is
So it works.
basically
Yeah,
right. And so we just kind of moved the class to a live session just because I could get it to work. To get it to work. So hopefully this problem will be fixed by Thursday or we'll have to try this all over again. But okay. So what about number 14? If a close friend or family member committed a serious crime, would you turn that person in?
it's really hard decision to make,
Hmm.
and to be honest, we cannot be sure what will we do in real life situation because still it's your close friend or family member. So maybe it's yeah. If you turn your friend in, it's a big decision. We cannot say like what will do. It depends on situation at that time.
Good answer.
Yeah, serious crime also depends how what type of crime, you know.
Right. Right. I agree.
Like in
Mhm.
my opinion, if that crime doesn't hurt people, like if they gamble or if anything else like steal or like Ponzi scheme, it's still okay. We don't turn our friends in police custody. Like not criminal activity, like serious crime. It depends on what kind of crime, you know.
Right. It depends on the crime. Right. Obviously if your friend or family member is taking the life of someone or hurting someone, that's definitely something
Yes, yeah,
definitely something, but they're hurting themselves and will eventually get caught. I think it is
yeah.
depending on the situation, and how bad and severe it is, what exactly is happening. And then maybe you can
Yeah,
talk your
yeah,
friend.
they what to say? They took big loans from bank and they didn't pay the money, so we cannot turn them in for that crime, serious crime. If they
Yeah.
didn't pay tax to government, and we say, oh, they made a mistake and they committed crime, so it doesn't work like that way.
No,
Until
yes.
that they hurt someone.
Right. I mean, it is. I have a brother who has struggled with things with the police, and I'm like, I can tell you, you need to turn yourself in. I'm not going to do it because I love you, but you're not hurting me or anyone else, but you are hurting yourself. So
Yes,
yeah, I'm
yes.
like, you need to make a better choices. Maybe learn from them. So, what bad habits turn you off? Like, is there a bad habit someone does and it just turns you off?
Yes, yeah, like when people tell a lie without any benefit or without any reason, so that's the bad habit. Yeah,
Yeah, so then if you find out they tell a lie, it's hard to know to trust them, right?
yes, yeah, and
Yes.
we get annoyed and
Mm.
we don't like, and we try to, we cannot understand why they are speaking because they don't have any benefit. They are not gaining anything.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
why they are spreading this, yeah, bad things?
Yeah, so the one that's like, oh, they're asking Hannah for turn in is procrastination. Turn in means to like to hand in something or to what's another one? In this example, it means to hand in homework. Like to take your
Yeah,
paper or your project and you are finished with it and you need to turn it in. So if you
like
don't
submit your report.
if you don't turn in your homework, you are procrastinating on getting it done. If you don't turn it in, you are procrastinating. Yes, that's what it would mean. So, okay, so for me, a bad habit is like people who like bite their nails. They don't turn me off, but I'm like, oh, why are they doing that? Or they like, up their nose. I'm like, ooh. And I'm like, that's a bad habit. That turns me off. I don't want to shake your hand if you're like doing that. So, um, so let's see. In your culture, is there a famous children's tale in which a character uses special powers to turn someone into something else?
I don't think so, or I can't remember it. We have different tales, but small, yeah, it's, I can't remember. I think it's not like,
You think it's not so bad. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I don't, there's different ones. And I mean, I've read some mythology stories where like, let's see, the last one here, I'll stop the share. This was our last question. It was a story about Chile. So in Chile, like they have a story about, okay, now I'm going to forget the name of it, but there's a good god and a bad god. And the good god, the bad, there's a good god and bad god, and then they turn into things and fight each other. And so they turned into these snakes and fought each other. So that would be like an example of turned into. Like our famous one is the princess and the frog. So if the princess has to kiss the frog, and then he will turn into back into a prince. So it's one of our famous ones. Let's see, KK, eating crunchy food beside me while playing immersive videos games really turns me off. When someone's eating crunchy food next to you, oh my gosh, my son is loud when he eats, even when his mouth is shut, whether it's crunchy or not, you can just kind of hear him chewing. It drives his wife crazy. He's like, "Oh my gosh, he turns me off when he eats next to me." So, Hannaford says laziness and sluggishness. All right, someone eating crunchy foods. All right. So, Idris, thank you for being able to hop on and for your patience.
thanks for having me.
Yes, do you feel like you learned some new things or you just got to practice a lot
Yes,
of speaking?
now today I have a lot of spoken practice.
Yes, you got a lot of spoken
Yeah, and
practice.
what to say, material resources was good to practice English, like comparing two sentences. We have to choose right one,
Hmm.
and phrasal verb is always difficult to use in a sentence because it has different meaning.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
I really enjoyed this class.
Good, good. I do like how these are some new lessons I found that I subscribe to, so I can use them on Hollow because I really like how they describe them, have you practice the sentences, and then challenge you by the context. Because I always say it's context, so you know how to use it. So now you get to practice that. And I couldn't see you, but I could hear you thinking, right? It was quiet, and I could hear you speaking quietly, like, okay, I think it's this, I think it's that. So it challenged you.
Yeah, we have to think it. Yeah,
It
we
had,
have to choose right one.
yeah, so it was nice because it challenged you as an advanced user. So an advanced speaker, a more advanced speaker. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching and for coming. I need to hop off and get ready for my
Bye.
next.
See you.
Yeah,
See you
so
later.
thank you. Thank you. I will
Yeah.
take this stream if you're watching. I'm going to take this if you are one of my subscribers. I'm videotaping it, so I will put it on YouTube for you since it did not record for your profile. That's what I meant to say. So I will do
Okay.
that for you. If you are brand new here, my name is Johnny, Teacher Johnny, and I'm sorry I could not read all your comments. I usually do. If you watch one of my live streams, I usually always comment on everyone's comments, which takes a long time. But during a live class like this, where I have a hop on user and someone that I'm working with, you are welcome to listen and you are welcome to comment, but I really focus on them because they pay to be in part of this class. So, Idris, thank you so much for all my
Thank
subscribers.
you. Thanks
Yes,
once again.
thank you.
Bye.
I will see you on Thursday. All right. Okay. Catch you later. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to paste two links for you if you are new here watching me for the first time. Um, let's see. I am from the United States and a native English speaker. Okay, here is the Facebook group. Hello, Elusive Ripple. So now I can comment. Idris, we're done with our lesson. We're done with our lesson in our class. So I can say hello and comment now. I wanted to make sure I gave him my attention for being my subscriber. So Idris, if you're still here, thank you so much for coming in and joining me today. I appreciate it. I really do. And for all of you watching, big hearts to you. Thank you so much for coming in. Make sure you hit the heart if you like my teaching style. This is the Idioms live class. So you're welcome to subscribe, but they are trying to figure out how to make that subscription time different. So the time you see will be different once they fix it. So don't subscribe yet. Are you in a toy store? I am not. I teach children as well. And so all of these toys I use to teach with. Like, for example, I like to use this dog a lot to teach many things. Like this is pat. When you pat something, it's when you take your hand and you pat it. Like pat. I pat the dog. I pat her on the head. Pet. P-E-T. I pet the dog. That means to take your hand and smooth it. Like I pat my hair down, I pet it back. So, or I will say, turn over. This is turn over. So I use all these different toys to help teach. To help teach. It just looks like I am in a toy store. Somebody, it will not be in your recorded profile. I will post it on YouTube and put a link in the chat. Normally, it would be in your profile, just so you know. But because because the class was strange how it started, and because of the time issue, it didn't record the live class session. If you have a recording in there, it might be really short in your profile, but I will have that long link to you. Okay. And then hopefully you'll be able to hop on in the next class. So we will figure this out together. Okay. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry you weren't able to hop on today. I was excited. I know you wanted to practice your speaking as well. This would have been a great time. So that's the Facebook group, you guys. The Facebook group is pinned, and the Facebook group is there to help all of us connect to each other. So I post links to other things to help you. Okay, to help you. Or maybe a culture thing I did, like maybe I went somewhere, that will be posted there. Okay, I also have a YouTube channel that Joy, I know Joy, if you're listening, I need to get my video on there. I promised I would with my fingers, and I just need to do it. So I'm going to pin this here if you want to subscribe and hit the notification. When I do post a video, you will be notified. Okay? All right, and I think that's it. So if you want to subscribe to me, and like how I teach. My name is Johnny, Teacher Johnny, and welcome to Hollow. It's great to see you. If you are brand new here, yeah, thanks a million, Idris. You're welcome. If you are brand new here and using a phone, there's two ways you can learn. One way that you can learn is by watching teachers' streams. Okay, so you see mine, it's kind of bright. So you see mine here. If you go to teachers, it says teachers, you will see who is streaming. So right now I am streaming. If you go to students, you will see students streaming. There are really good students that just want to talk about whatever. And there's other students who are teaching English lessons. So you can go listen and you can learn from them, and you can also hop on or join them, just like Idris did. Okay? All right, so you guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out. You are one of my Facebook group members. Awesome. All right, I don't know if I'll be back later today. If not, I will see you tomorrow. All right, have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye. 3, 2, 1. I'm ending the lesson. Bye, guys.